Oh, welcome.
It's another Mega Man X game. Haha.
You ruined my fucking intro. Screw you. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. We got another new game. This time it's Gravity Circuit. This is a relatively new game, so we're relevant for a bit. This came out, like a month and a half ago, I want to say? 2 months
Something
ago?
like that. Yeah, something like that.
This is probably one of my favorite games of this year so far.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite indie games now ever made. I like this a lot. This is a lot of fun. This is kind of like Azure Striker Gunvolt. This basically single-handedly solves almost every issue I've ever had with Mega Man X, which makes it just perfect for me.
Yeah.
I almost want to say it's better than Azure Striker Gunvolt, but I'll give it some more time on that one.
See, I love this game. I agree with you for the most part. I still kind of miss the more Metroidvania-esque aspects of it. But at the same time, I know that those are a point of frustration for other players because you have to go a specific route. But
yes, let's not go down that rabbit hole again.
The Unexpected Arguments Part 2.
Anyways, go. I think you knew about this game before it released, but I had no idea this existed until the day it released. I happened to see it on this Steam store page, and I thought, oh, that's a Gundam, but it's also a Transformer. I'm buying this. Yeah. Pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting it to be this good.
Yeah, I was following this game for a while. I forget when I first actually found it, but I'm pretty sure just seeing Mega Man X gameplay and then a grapple hook was just like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this immediately.
Yeah, I mean, they had a grapple hook in Zero, but definitely not this good.
Yeah.
This game plays around with it so much, and being like one of the main gimmicks being you can grab almost any enemy and throw it at the people, as well as other projectiles, like the shield here.
Oh yeah.
And it creates a very, very nice flow of gameplay, along with the standard melee combat you have. All of it chains together very well. So you have a very nice moveset, and when you can put it all together against bosses, especially,
yeah,
it is some very rewarding gameplay.
I don't really understand the indie game trend of just taking an existing idea and adding a grapple hook to it. And it makes that so much better. Every time.
Dude, even Halo got on that hype train. Bandwagon, that's what it's called.
It's the same thing. Oh, okay. I don't think you meant to do that, but that was cool.
Yeah. This is my first playthrough. I had played this in the first couple of levels beforehand, but this is mostly my first playthrough. You're going to see me learning the levels as I go. It is very rough gameplay, but I really wanted to get this out as fast as I could. I really enjoyed my time with this one. But damn, it got hard at places. I don't think anywhere near as bad as some of the later Mega Man X games, but definitely worth noting. It is the later stages of this get pretty darn hard.
This game isn't dickish like the later Mega Man X games are.
No, it's not dickish.
It's just
like
very
Dark
hard.
Souls. You have to play to this game's demands.
Yeah.
And it's rewarding when you do.
I don't think this guy needed to have a cloak.
Yeah, you couldn't really tell who he was until after he fully introduced himself.
Yeah, until he
later
said
in the game, but it is what it is. What'd you think of the story?
I was very interested by it, and I was kind of like, wow, that's a new twist on things, having like you think this is like an actual robot society, but it's actually just a bunch of robots created by this big controller guy that just goes around consuming resources from a bunch of different planets. And
it is literally the plot of Transformers.
Yeah. It is.
Like the comparisons I make the comparisons out of love, but it's just too on the nose. I have to make the comparisons. You can't make it that blatantly Transformers.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any Gundam elements in the story, though I could be wrong.
I wouldn't know. I don't really know anything about Gundam.
I know a decent amount, but my knowledge isn't too high. But the story was fun. I like the characters a lot. I think they had some great personalities. My favorite being the nurse robot.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to assume a lot of people liked her. She was hilarious. That was fun.
Oh, you punched a freaking shield at him.
I didn't know you could do that. Happy accident. It was cool.
I didn't know you could do that at all. That's so cool.
Real quick, I just passed the checkpoint. At checkpoints, apparently, you explain the effect. I don't know entirely what.
Okay, so if you stand at a checkpoint, you'll see like a little money thing pop up above it. If you hold up on the D-pad, you can spend some money to fully recharge your health and energy. And each time you do that, the cost goes up, and you'll spend more and more money each time.
Does this effect stack when you die?
What do you mean?
Like, if you die and respawn there, is there any additional effect, or do you just have higher energy?
No, if you die and respawn there, if you die at all, your energy is cut to 0. And your health is... I don't think your health is always fully recharged.
Yeah,
if you die.
Okay, so it's mainly only helpful if you don't want to die. So I didn't know that, so I essentially unknowingly did a challenge run.
Yeah, I was like, how... when I was describing my experience of playing this game to Crazy Arbor, I was like, man, you seem to have a lot more trouble with this than I did. Now I know why.
For context, I think the final boss took me a solid 35 minutes of grinding.
Yeah, it only took me like 15 minutes max.
It was fucking hard. I also did my best to not use any of the healing abilities until the final boss, where I had to give in. So again, I kind of unknowingly did a challenge run of this game.
Yeah, see, look, like, you saw it briefly there. It had a little money amount. I think it starts at 150 and up increments by like 25 or 50 each time you use it. Mm-hmm. So it's not that expensive, because if you're going for like completion or like even like fighting a whole lot of enemies and stuff, you're gonna have a ton of the money. So
yeah, like
I was spamming that checkpoint thing, and I still had enough money to buy everything in the shop by the end of the game. So yeah,
I don't think I got everything just because I wasn't able to get all of the citizen save, but I never replayed any of the stages.
Yeah.
I also didn't get all the health upgrades, so that probably also made my run way more challenging.
Oh.
I think I only got two of the health upgrades.
I don't think when you die from a respawn, I don't think the extra health you have with the health upgrades will fully recharge.
Yeah, it does.
Are you sure? Because
yeah.
I remember dying and not having full health very often.
No, you get it, because when you get the health upgrades, they appear over your health bar as a green health bar like bosses. And I always had that when I respawned.
I swear I don't remember that.
Small tip for this game: use his full arsenal. Even if it feels like you're spamming an ability and kind of cheesing it, you're not. It will help a lot. It definitely makes it more fun. It feels acrobatic.
Yeah,
my favorites to use were the just using the grapple hook, and then the kick attack you can do from the air.
There were some times in this game where I kind of missed having a Mega Buster, because I was just standing quite far away from a stronger enemy, just spamming the grapple hook just so I could kill it without taking damage.
Yeah, there's a couple of times I do that.
It's like, man, I really wish this either did more damage or I had a pew pew.
I think that's what some of the EX abilities are for.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's one that's just a Kamehameha. That one I used a lot on normal enemies.
I learned with that one, though, that if you do it in a boss room and your back hits one of the walls, you'll just stop doing it midway through.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame,
The-
but
I think the down strike where you hit the earth and send out waves of energy is probably the best for bosses. Because if all those hit, that does a shit ton of damage, sends them flying.
I always use the counter and the Shoryuken for bosses.
The Shoryuken is great too, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever used the counter in this game, though.
The counter was really useful if you're like about to beat a boss, but you saved up all your energy and you still have it, and you just are like, he's about to do his strong moves, just tank him with the counter and like take out the rest of his health bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite nice. That's what I use it for mainly. But
So this is our one of the first friendly NPCs we made outside of Nega. This is Colonel. He's the Colonel.
I kind of just sped through the story, like not paying attention to it for most of the time because I didn't really care.
I let it play out because I figured that'd be better for the video.
Yeah,
except for these ones, I skip through these a bit faster.
Well, my thought process was we're gonna do this for the commentary really soon, so I don't need to pay attention to the story. I can do it during the commentary.
But you were missing all the fun characters. Don't you want to talk to Alf?
Nah, I talked to Alf. I like if a character was being interesting that I didn't skip their dialogue. So
yeah, like the nurse.
Yeah. Take those fists elsewhere.
Dude, I don't show it off here because I did it after I beat the game. But if you break I don't know if you broke the med tank fully, but she makes you start paying, and she starts taking money from you.
I punched that thing. I punched that thing after every level, and I never got to that point. So
it repairs one after each level after a certain point.
Oh,
so you have to break it enough times, and then she's like, "I'm gonna start making you pay for that," and then afterwards, every time you hit it, your money goes down.
See, I thought, is there a way to fully break it?
I don't know, because there's a collectible back there. Do you have, like, did you buy all the upgrades from her that you need citizens for?
I think, yeah.
Oh, I thought that would be how you get past it. Then I don't know. Maybe you can keep breaking it.
Maybe it just takes a really long time. I thought if I did that, there'd be like a freaking secret boss. Because
there's the nurse was a boss. That'd be amazing.
Not the nurse, the thing inside the capsule.
Oh. Yeah, whatever works. There is a ball you can get for this later. It is satisfying to throw it through that. I don't think it does anything, though.
No, it does not.
But it is fun. If anyone played Overwatch and tried getting the ball in that hoop, they'll understand. And there she is, the nurse. She is yandere, and if you go against her wishes, I feel like she would kill you in the middle of the night.
She does have access to medical equipment.
She'll just randomly have lines that get really threatening for no reason. It's fun.
And that's why everyone loves her. I assume. I don't know anything about the fan base for this game.
Me neither. I don't follow it. Shoot, I had something I was gonna say. Now think of it. Oh yeah, I do spend a lot of time in the base here, so prepare yourself for that. So after each mission, there's new dialogue, there's new things to see.
Yeah.
I do wish there was more though, because I feel like these characters were given just enough personality to be interesting, but I don't think there was enough given after that point, outside of like a couple.
Yeah.
So I do think it was a little lacking there, but I do get writing is hard.
Yeah. One of my bigger critiques for this game is the animations and the like the cutscene animations and the portraits they use for the dialogue scenes, like these here. They're all very flat looking. Like the best way I can describe it is that it kind of looks fan gamey. in a lot of ways. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's not
Yeah,
really a
I get what you're
critique.
saying. I
It's
like
more-
it, but I'm a lot more used to a visual novel style cutscenes. But I don't know. I think there's enough shading on the characters to add depth.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's more of an issue in the general sprites personally, but like they're small, so it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, I like how the in-game sprites look. Like they're kind of perfect, but it's just that it feels like they kind of just scale the in-game sprites up for these dialogue option things.
Yeah.
And they don't really add many details to them other than like, I don't know, the normal stuff.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the soundtrack for this game?
Really good. I could not hum any of the melodies as of now, but I haven't listened to the soundtrack like
Yeah, I think
fact.
it's one that's very fun in game, but there isn't really a track that's stuck with me afterwards.
Yeah.
Not in the same way as like other games, which is fine. Again, it really suits the purposes of the game. It's just not fully memorable. It's kind of like in the same way of Metroid Dread. I think I can't necessarily remember all the tracks that are on the top of my head, but every time I play that game and hear the tracks, I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah. There is Nigga. He's just kind of there in the background until later. He gets some really cool stuff later, but he's confusing at first. I figured he was going to be the real enemy until Colonel started having weird malfunctions. But
yeah,
I
was kind of suspecting the Colonel the whole time. Especially like once you like beat a stage, he immediately does something, and it's like, oh yeah, so something's gonna happen. With him.
When I reached that point, I think that's whenever you beat the 4th circuit.
I thought there was something earlier that happens.
We'll find out. We'll see it eventually.
Because we learned that eventually that all these robots are just creations from the commander robot thing. So the commander circuit or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Who
was the hardest boss for you?
The first stage that I did was the music one. And that ended up being the hardest one just because I was still getting used to the game.
I think the hardest one for me was I faced it later on. It took me like 25 minutes to beat it. It was the guy who drills for the earth and drops stuff on you. I had a very hard time with him.
Oh hey, you're doing the fucking the music guy.
Wave circuit.
Wave circuit. Yeah, so yeah, I felt like I was genuinely improving as the game went on, like quite a lot.
Yeah.
And that felt really good, and it got to the point where the last couple of circuits only took me like at max 2 tries.
There's one circuit I was able to beat one try, and the final circuit I beat. I think I died once because I had like no health.
Yeah.
So I probably could have gotten him if I used the checkpoints, ironically enough.
Yeah. Oh, the frickin' chest.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm still getting used to the game here.
I also like was very conservative with the special moves. Until boss fights. Boss.
No, I tried to play this in the same way I do with X and Classic Mega Man, and use the weapons more often outside of fights. Because I think it's a lot more fun that way.
I mean, I did start using them more often, especially some of these levels kind of have some freaking a-hole enemy designs. So like I was using my healing abilities and stuff a little more, using some powerful attacks to just get rid of the enemies I was tired of dying to. So, you know.
These guys who do this, like, you destroy them as fast as you can, they will fuck you up like that.
Yeah, they freaking suck. This was like this is probably one of the harder stages to be for the first run.
Yeah.
You know, because they got like the musically timed obstacles that'll hurt you if you step on them.
I
at the
do
wrong
like it
time.
though. This is a fun stage.
This is an awesome stage. Music levels like this in every game are always good. I can't think of a bad one.
I don't know what I'd call my favorite stage to play through. It might actually be the first stage after the Colonel has his betrayal. I thought that one was incredibly fun, where you fight Nega at the end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The not Wily Castle or Sigma stages were awesome.
Yeah, because they combine elements of these stages really, really well.
I also, I think the biggest improvement this game makes over anything Mega Man ever did was that I did not feel pressured to find a specific boss order.
Yeah, because there really is no boss order, I think.
It's just raw skill. I don't think any single boss has, a specific weakness, you know, so...
Yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons I liked about Shovel Knight. So I'm glad other people are doing it too.
Well, Shovel Knight also streamlines it a little more by, kind of having a Mario-style map.
Yeah, Shovel Knight gets the advantage of any stage. This game has to deal with any stage being your first, and Shovel Knight doesn't. Yeah. But I think that's why there's such a nice skill progression in this game, because you really do feel like you're getting better instead of just getting more obstacles that meet the challenge until later.
Yeah.
And once you reach those, then you really get to see how much you learn. You know?
Yeah. Ooh, heal, damn it, no.
No.
You just wasted that ability.
I don't use it once. This is a challenge run.
No, I'm not talking about the checkpoint. You just, used your punch dash thing again, and it just hit one of those music notes instead of the enemy itself, so...
Oh, I don't have the healing one, so I can't heal.
I'm talking about the freaking horizontal punch
I thought we were still talking about healing.
No, I said you used the horizontal punch move on the enemy, and it hit its music note instead of the enemy itself. See, you just did not pay attention to the fact that it shows a money number.
Nope.
It starts off at 100, my bad, not 150.
I am ADHD all the way. You think I'm expected to read?
You read more than me.
Yeah, this is why it takes me forever to get through visual novels. So the way I do deaths in this, if I die, I just cut to wherever the successful run was, which does mean there are some citizens I get that you won't be able to see. I didn't think it'd be that big of a problem, though.
Oh, yeah, because you can collect them and they stay collected.
Yes, and they also can't die by enemies.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mega Man.
Yeah, that was something I was surprised they took from the later X games, was the helpless Reploids that you have to rescue.
See, and I think it was handled perfectly here.
I think it was really fun. They're just cool extra collectibles, and they add themselves. Well, they don't get added to your base really, but
Yeah, it'd be cool if they did, but
just have
potential
more and
sequel
more
ideas. I don't know if there's ever going to be a sequel in development for this game. There doesn't need to be, but I would definitely be happy to see one if there was. But if this were a one and done game, I would be satisfied.
I'm still waiting on Shovel Knight X. It's never gonna happen.
No, we got Mina the Hollower, and that looks amazing too.
It does look amazing, but I want another Shovel Knight game.
Yeah. This is better than Shovel Knight. I can't say that. I haven't played enough of either.
I love Shovel Knight. This is probably more enjoyable for me just because it's way faster paced.
Yeah.
But Shovel Knight is just an incredible game on its own, right? So.
Yeah. Infinite dash, a slightly less abusable wall jump.
I mean, you can still
non-overpowered melee combat is apparently a perfect Mega Man X formula.
Yeah. You can still wall jump on one wall in this game.
Oh, you can, but I feel less encouraged to by how much more of a jump arc you have. So I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
I mean, it's still helpful on single walls.
It is, and you do need it at points in the game.
Yeah.
But if you want to wall jump between each individual, or back and forth like you would expect, you can, and you don't feel punished or goofy for
Well,
it.
yeah, the only
like
way
in
you can
X.
really do that in X is if you dash wall jump, which you can do. It's kind of hard because you have to time the dash with your jump. You can slide.
Yeah.
It's not as good of a slide as
Got the
Metroid
sexy
Dread.
female robot. Yay.
Also, I am going to probably call things a lot of the Mega Man X terms because Reploid and Maverick just come off the tongue naturally for me.
What are they called in this game? I don't even remember.
I don't know what. I think they're probably just circuits. Everything's a
No,
circuit.
the circuits are specific items that enhance you. Or only the gravity circuit is, because apparently the gravity circuit can switch between people.
I don't know. I think at one point they get called like robot citizens, which is kind of lame.
I don't know. Just it's an X game. Again, we don't make the comparisons to be derogatory. It's just
You know
out of
what?
love.
They
But
should.
This is clearly an X game with X inspirations.
Yeah.
So forgetting the names is gonna happen.
You know what they should do? They should lean into the Transformers story more. Right.
Where's the Allspark?
No, not the Allspark. Just have different clans of circuits. And like the next game will be starring another clan, but maybe you're fighting against these circuits or something. I don't fucking know. Or maybe it's these circuits fighting against some other clan, a rogue nation of circuit robots. I don't fucking know. Like the Decepticons and the Autobots.
Give me more Transformers lore.
I'm
maybe we should
like,
just go watch Transformers for the channel.
I'm not even like a big Transformers fan. I watch
Cool,
like
then
the
we'll
Michael
watch Gen
Bay.
1 together.
Oh my god.
We'll watch Gen 1 together.
What's that?
That's the 80s cartoon.
Oh.
With the
That's
first season.
probably-
It ends
Dude.
with the movie, which leads into Gen 2, which isn't as good. But the movie itself is great. But the second season sucks.
You're talking to the guy that loves the 90s Sonic cartoons to death, so I also
I
love
wouldn't love them to death, but I feel like I could watch them now and still enjoy them to a decent extent.
I love also the old school Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I hope
like-
you're still not waiting for season 2 with Snively as the main villain.
Isn't it season 3? It's supposed to be season 3.
I don't know.
Because there's all the fan like additions to the game are.
I just ignored
not
that
the game.
citizen.
Yeah.
I was pressing and go back. Oh well, it's the end.
I love that you can also grab the big ass robots as well.
Yeah, it looks goofy, but it's funny.
I don't know if
I
you
wish they did
can-
more damage, but it is what it is.
I know the circuit bosses here. They have like a moment where you do enough damage and they start tumbling around everywhere. I don't know if you can grab them during that. It'd be cool if you could. Is Medley a girl? I can't tell.
Her name's Medley. You tell me that's not a feminine design?
It is a feminine design and a feminine name, but it's a
I
robot.
don't think most of the characters are given like any pronouns, so I'm like, maybe it's up to interpretation. So I guess it's just however you see it.
They're fucking robots. See,
So robotic life forms, man. You telling me the Transformers don't have feelings?
well, I'm sure that no, they have feelings. I'm just saying like they're robots, so pronouns don't
This
necessarily
is a really
apply-
bad run.
apply
Wow.
as much. Oh yeah, it's
Oh my
fine.
gosh.
You know, this wouldn't be a problem if you use the checkpoint to heal yourself.
Yeah, I probably would have died anyway, so I just would have lost money.
You're doing better than I did on my very first run of this boss.
I had already beaten this boss already.
Yeah.
Because I did a profile before this where I did 2 of the circuits and then was like, I'm going to record this and just restarted. standing
You
around.
you just stared
taking
at
a
that
drink.
at that up money thing, and you
I was
didn't-
taking a drink.
Can't
I
believe
assume.
this.
Oh, this field has the bouncy springs. You know that explains a lot.
Yeah, and Medley uses them like freely. Like she doesn't even have to stand on them for that long for them to activate.
Mm-hmm.
And this game really takes like the whole like it's a rival with similar powers to you to like the next level.
Oh,
And I
that boss
love
fight's so good.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it is fantastic.
Well, like that's like the more exact interpretation of what I'm talking about, but even these other circuits feel like they could be other playable characters, you know.
DLC maybe? I don't know. Developers make it happen. I'd buy it. I would buy it.
Or Gravity Circuit. Just save it for Gravity Circuit 2 if you make one.
Hey, whatever works.
Ooh, get freaking wrecked. Yeah, I always finish these bosses with low health.
Oh, some of the later ones I think I get with a decent amount of health left, but we'll see. I am glad more games are taking the Mega Man 4 approach and adding a bit of story to them, but generally having a much better story than Mega Man X ever did. This game, you got the good past that the characters have, so you kind of have that pre-existing relationship between them, which is fun. And then Nazir Striker Gunvolt, the boss taunts you throughout the entire level, so you have a lot more you have a lot more reason to want to kill them. Because they won't shut the fuck up in that game.
Why must Reploids fight? It's the age-old question. They're not even these futuristic, planet-consuming robots. No.
Yep, this is 2,000 years after ZX, where Earth just fucked itself out of existence, and these guys crash landed on it and restarted.
Yeah.
It's canon confirmed.
I don't think this is Earth.
No. Well, it's hard to tell. You don't really get to see much of the planet outside of some cities.
It's just rocks.
It's just robots everywhere. They're
Rocks and robots.
Eating all that energon.
It makes sense when you think of the context of the story, because these guys go around the universe with the only goal to be like consuming resources, so it doesn't even necessarily matter what kind of planet they land on, you know. So it could be uninhabited. Probably it could be inhabited.
You know what? Go the full Transformers route and have them go to a new planet, or have this planet turn out to be Unicron, and you have to fight the planet. That'd be badass.
Or they go to a planet that has like living beings on it, and the game is just about murdering them. Even though the good robots win in this game.
Oh, look at that.
Spoilers.
She. Pronouns. Should have read the story.
Damn. I did not care about this guy. I knew he was going to be important later, but I didn't care about him.
He's the one who he has the relationship with him because he was Gravity Circuit.
Yeah, but
good.
We don't know that until later. And I was like, he's not going to reveal that until later. He's going to take off the robe and be someone important. Now that I look at the robe, you can see the three like spikes through the hood on the sprite.
Oh yeah, you can. That's cool. That's a nice detail.
It's quite a nice detail.
Though his face here is a bit different. That's about it.
Yeah, he could have just had a mask. Let's be real.
Yeah, he could have.
And even if he took off the mask, I wouldn't be like, oh, that looks like Gravity Circuit.
So, for those who don't know, whenever you save people, you can use them as currency, as part of your currency to get some of these enhancements.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very nice. These are passive buffs that you can equip versus the techniques you can get from Nega.
Yeah. The passive buffs are really
I
good.
get these three here and I never take them off.
Which ones did you get? I wasn't paying attention.
I think I have the one with higher magnetism, so you can get more collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got one that gives you more health from upgrades, or not from upgrades, but from healing. Probably something else, but I don't remember.
I basically got the double jump.
I thought about that, but I felt like it would have made the game too easy.
It just made it more fun.
Did it?
But
because I didn't think much of the platforming was too difficult.
well, it
More
just
the
gave
challenge
me
just chaining it together.
it just gave me an option to use other than the grapple hook for getting over large gaps. So
why would
I
you
mainly
want that? The
use the
grapple hook is too much fun.
I use the grapple hook mainly for combat because it doesn't flow quite as nicely as a double jump.
So I didn't realize you could do this, but apparently this had extra tabs in it for NPCs, bosses, and
Yeah,
locations.
there's like left and right arrows up at the top there.
Yeah, I didn't know that till after I beat the game.
Mm.
So every time I go to this guy, I just get enemy data.
Yeah.
And I was like really hoping to get NPC and boss data, and I never did. Now I know why.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for my other passive buffs, I got the one that converts the energy pickups into health if you're already maxed out on your energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what my third one was. I think it was just take less damage from obstacles or something. I don't know. But
Okay, real quick, I'm about to do the cyberspace stage. Do this one near the end. Don't do this one early. This one is really hard and very much tests your mastery of the controls. And then the boss fight itself is really hard. So I would not recommend doing it this early, but I'm a dumbass. But I guess this is part of the key to experimentation in Mega Man games. If I were a smarter man, I would have quit the level and come back later.
What? I think
that
you
was a
died.
bad cut.
I think you
That
died.
wasn't even a death. I think I just had a bad cut.
Well, why
Whoops.
would it cut back to that?
Because I
Screen
would
again.
start the level and then shut off the game. So that way, once I loaded back into the game, I would start the level and then skip past the load screen and then start the level again and make it seamless. But because I didn't cut it
Good
right,
job.
you saw both loading screens there instead of
Good
me
job.
taking out the first one and replacing it with the second one, where I actually play the level.
Editing 100.
Hey no, I've come a long way since the start.
You've come away.
Oh, that's okay. Whenever we get to Halo 2, that's the first game I edited. So that's gonna be even worse. We're gonna really retrogress there.
Why did you do that so far in advance?
Because it was done. And I had the time to. And I wanted some Halo goodness, you know?
Oh yeah, I think this one was the last one I did. Just it happened to be.
Yeah, that's good.
I really liked this one.
This is a really fun stage. I should not have done it early, though. So
Oh no,
there were
wait.
some sections I really struggled with.
I did this one, I think, more midway through.
Yeah,
Not
whatever
last.
works. Point is, you had a better grasp on the controls than I did.
Yeah. This was around the time this game came out and around the time that I played it, I saw a tweet on someone on this level who didn't understand how to get to a secret. Or no, it wasn't. They didn't understand how to get to a secret. I think they were trying to do some kind of sliding puzzle. Not a puzzle. They were just sliding badly. So I was like, if you hold the button, you can slide for longer instead of jittering on it. But then the gravity circuit account was like, they didn't say anything, but they liked my tweet. So that was pretty cool.
Like our YouTube commentary. We're desperate for views, please.
Love us.
Sonic can only do so much.
And our newest Sonic video is flopping. What are we gonna do?
They always flop for like a couple of days and then they just pick up.
Not this badly.
Yeah, the last one did too.
No, the last one was a success immediately. The one before it flopped, and then
Whatever.
No.
Fuck. Yep.
I mean, that works. But no.
Hey, it made this section easier. So now the specs are set off. Ow. I failed it anyways.
Oh my god, use the checkpoint. You have 2 hits.
Nope.
Are you trying to get up there?
Yeah. Do you know how to? I don't know either. Some of the secrets are a little hard to find. But nothing dumb.
Some of them are.
Like
I
Mega
only
Man X secrets.
In my whole playthrough, I only missed like 5 of the
Oh, you can go up here.
Civilian.
Kind of.
Well, there's nothing up there.
Yeah.
But I only missed like 5 of the citizens. And there was all like in 2 of the levels. Most of the levels I got them all. So I played this game very well for someone who's only really played one classic Mega Man game super well, and then one X game. Actually, 2 X games. My bad. I forgot X4.
Does this make me the default Mega Man guy just because I played slightly more?
I'm gonna probably I'm gonna do Mega Man 11 and X4.
Oh yeah, you are doing 11. Forgot about that.
And at least half of X4 because we were gonna do maybe 2 playthroughs of that. Ooh. Oh,
Okay,
these teleporters are fun.
Yeah, they get hard later though.
Yeah. Maybe if you had healed, it wouldn't have been so bad.
No, because I died multiple times.
Huh?
I died multiple times on that section. Not in this playthrough, but on the first playthrough. Because I did that first stage I played and this stage on the first playthrough. So that's why I started with them.
Gotta go touch the key thing.
Ow.
Ow.
Why didn't I sprint? There we go.
You probably would have ran straight back into the spikes if you did.
Probably, but like, I usually would.
Oh, see, that's where the secret is. Right down there.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a secret. I guess
There's
it's obvious now that I think about it.
There's a gap in the spikes, yeah. And there was someone like, I don't understand how to get in there.
Q Mania thing, because I saw this in Mania first.
Oh, yeah. It's Titanic Monarch.
Yeah,
It's funny because this game
Fuck.
calls it it's funny because this game calls it cyberspace as well, and Sonic Frontiers exists.
I'm gonna assume this was called cyberspace well before Frontiers, but still, yeah, it is funny.
I don't know. Frontiers came out a year before this did, pretty much.
I feel like this was in development for a while though.
Maybe. I mean, it was. I was following it for a couple years.
Yeah.
I
I don't know much about game development.
don't know
That was your
shit.
thing. So make a game already. Fuck.
Why did you do that?
How else am I supposed to get up there? There we go.
Like that.
I want that.
There's an easy to go down. Go down. It's right there.
But what about the hard way?
No hard way. Only the way.
But what about your way?
My way is the right way. Why did you do that?
I don't have good luck with this level.
Good
I
luck.
get hit by everything.
Good luck. You don't need luck to not do the same thing 3 times. Gravity penguin.
Have you explained Gravity Penguin on this channel yet?
No, I don't think so.
You know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. Let them guess.
Yeah, you guys can guess.
If you guys want to know, then get us to 1,000 subscribers.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
You'll get to play Gravity Penguin.
Yeah, I'll find it.
It's somewhere on the hard drive.
Yeah. You are hurting. There's a health. Get the health. What are you doing, fool?
Taking out that guy so he can't hurt me.
Wow, that healed a lot. Jesus.
I know. Well, yeah, because I have the upgrade on.
Oh, yeah. But there's better health upgrades. Hey, there's a secret. No, there's a secret. To the right. No.
Yeah, I figured out walls can be broken like that later on. Just not yet. I wasn't looking for it. I like the music on this level. This is a good track.
This is like a very X sounding track. Not in a bad way. It's just good. No, now you're going down. I did the same thing.
Whee.
It's very easy to do that.
Yep. Okay, that's like one of my favorite maneuvers to do. If you go to one of those ledges that you can jump through, he'll just like flip up over it and it looks great. It's very smooth. Good animation.
How?
Good question.
They prioritize the ground hitbox over the spike hitbox, I guess.
Thank you. And also thank you for not making the spikes insta-kill. No more of that shit.
I mean, they instantly send you back to the last place you were standing.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Ow.
What was that?
I thought there was going to be a ground.
Nope. You'll see the ground before you jump near it.
Well, now I know that. Whee! The grapple is fun.
Ah! Okay, well, the game just gave that to you because you never technically stood on that ground.
Yeah, and I thank the game for it.
No, to the right. Yes.
All right,
and that's
I have
why.
one hit. Fuck.
And that's why I got the double jump. Just to save me in case I'm stupid with the grapple hook.
Yep.
Because I always have bad luck with the grapple hook.
Now I can't go back. I can't go back to get it because I got the key.
Oh, that's lame.
Yep.
Come on, gravity
It's like
circuit
one of the few
dev.
times you can't backtrack like that. So you know what? I won't hold it against him. All right, this section's a lot of fun.
Shit. Yeah. I notice you let go of the run button. I never let go of the run button.
I like having both speeds.
See, I never feel like I need to. I don't know.
That's fair.
Jump, kick. No.
no.
Kick it. Damn. Unfortunate.
See, there's value in recording your first playthrough. It's bad.
Listen, we'll get you guys as the viewers have to get used to this because we're planning on doing a lot more first playthrough stuff in the future.
I tried doing it with Kingdom Hearts.
No.
And now I haven't played Kingdom Hearts for like 6 months.
You shouldn't do it with a game like that.
Yeah, I really need to go through and actually finish it. I feel like I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I want the Kingdom Hearts fan base here. Because they're passionate.
So they can yell at us for how wrong we
I was
are
hoping
about
the Dark
everything.
Souls fan base would be here, but no.
People only care about Elden Ring now. Gosh.
Unfortunately. I don't want to play Elden Ring.
Time has forgotten these old games.
They are old games now, unfortunately.
They're retro.
Dude, Sonic Forces is 6 years old.
Yeah,
and so is Nier Automata.
It's retro.
Nier Replicant is 13 years old. Oh god.
Sonic Adventure?
I was born after that, I don't care.
I wasn't. Well, actually, technically,
I'm a 2000 child.
If we do the Japanese version, then I was born after Sonic Adventure, but the
It's
American
the only version that counts.
No. Because if it's the only version that counts, then neither of us have played Sonic Adventure.
Okay, this boss is really hard, but I really like it. And I think that's a fun gimmick.
It's not that bad. Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's my favorite attack for a reason.
I never used it.
It's good.
It's
similar to an attack from Hollow Knight, so I was like, oh, I feel right at home using this.
I only got by his spikes
Fuck.
a few times, but that was it.
I hit his attack.
This guy,
I even made it
don't-
to the second phase here. Just obviously not going to live more.
I only died to this section, I think. That was like the one thing I struggled with the most.
Yeah.
No waste! No waste!
Dude, I was doing so well there, too.
Yeah. Oh
Such
well.
a shame. So what pre-existing knowledge can do for you. Ignoring the rest of the level.
Can't wait to see what the rest of the levels are gonna look like.
Oh. Not that bad. Not that bad.
Yeah. Like
Man,
I said,
felt like was doing pretty well.
I found this game hard. I did not find it, like, impossibly hard like I find some of the classic Mega Man games.
They're not too bad. Depending on the game, I'd almost call like some of them easier than this. They just got bullshit.
Oh yeah, suck up all that energy.
You want that, dude. It's how you get the EX abilities. Or
Oh.
whatever they're called in this game.
But if you had the ability that I had, then you would have gotten some health back for that, probably. Actually, you're not maxed out on your stuff. Never mind. You're using that flip maneuver a lot more than I did.
Dude, it's
to
so
get up
useful on this
platforms.
fight.
Yeah, but I didn't need it.
Dude, it makes you feel cool. Do it.
Double jump.
That happens a lot.
Twice. He's almost dead. Don't die again. Ah! Okay.
I told you, I cut out all the other deaths.
Not even close.
Because otherwise we'd be here all day.
Not even close. That thing said boob when you picked it up.
80085 is my favorite calculator thing.
Man,
Until you get graphic calculators where you can or graphing calculators where you can just literally type out full sentences.
I only just realized that Gravity Circuit looks like his eyes change when he's injured. I noticed his injured sprite, but I never noticed his eyes changed.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good details. It's better.
This
It's
is
like
Kai.
Sonic's sprite. It's like Sonic's injured animation, but better.
But not shit.
It wasn't shit.
It was.
Yeah,
Could have been way better.
probably. I don't want to call it shit.
I would.